Okay, so I just finished painting and now it's time to yap. Hopefully, maybe titled this video Habit. So we're just gonna pretty much go through that. First of all, hey, hi. I know it's been a minute. Most of it is just me doing my own thing. Like, I have no excuse. There's no major, how can I put it? There's no major crazy, thing that's going on besides a couple things that I can list off. A couple things that I can list off. I recently had a little bit of an aha moment in this little art journey of mine. The main thing is really putting in my head that I'm an artist. And I'm just gonna leave it as that. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up habit, I wrote something in my journal, and it was along the lines of saying how you have control over your habits. And I had to pretty much affirm myself, like, I have control over my habits. I've been paying a lot more attention to overall how I think and how I feel about myself. When you're in such a great opportunity, when you're in such a good position in life, like, we take so many things for granted. I take so many things for granted, and I really needed to take a step back, metaphorically, physically. Like, I had to really take a step back and realize, like, why do I think this way? Why am I reacting this way? Situations that make you feel out of your comfort zone, whether in a good or bad sense. Somebody that's gotten on your nerves. When you get on your own nerves, when I get on my own nerves. Like, how can I switch it to make it beneficial for me than making it this negative thing? You have an abundance of love within yourself, an abundance of it, and you've been conditioned to make it seem normal. Your body moves on its own. It keeps you alive. You're not breathing. You're breathing automatically. Within that, it's like, no matter what you're going through, whether you're sad, you're angry, you're in pain, if you still have breath within you, you're abundant in a sense. You're loved. Your body continues to keep moving even when you feel like nothing's going on, nothing's working out for me. When I was writing about habits, the day that we wake up, we're in some sort of habit. We're conditioned to do, certain things. However your routine is, that's a habit that you've pretty much built up since you were a child. I wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face, but it's not just these things, that I do on a day-to-day basis to get myself ready for the world. I'm also having the same thinking patterns as well. Like, what am I doing that's become a habit? Physically, mentally, spiritually, all in those categories. What have I done? What have I made a habit of mine? And what habit's been beneficial and what habit hasn't been beneficial at all? I don't understand. I've asked my dad this, like, why is it so much easier to listen to the negativity than it is listening to positive thoughts? Your brain's always going to think negative, unfortunately. But it's whether or not you listen to those negative thoughts or not. I want to start making it a habit to where if I do hear something negative that I know is stopping me from proceeding to this goal that I have in mind, then I know that habit is not meant for me. Like, I know that thinking pattern is not meant for me. I shouldn't have to continue to keep having those thoughts when it's continuously making me stay in the same spot that I complain about. why do I mean, I can't say why do I do that, because honestly, you've been doing things since you were a child. It's hard to get out of that. It's hard to remove those patterns, because those patterns have been like molded into you from other people's experiences and ways of life, whether that's made you a good or bad person. I'm speaking from my own circumstance. Like an example, a big example, like it can be habit, and when I mean habits, I'm not like you have to sit back and think about like really big things. Like, oh, I know my big bad habit is I visualize who I can see myself being, and I say it's not possible. And that's subconsciously. And that subconsciously has been a habit I've built up over time. Now that I've realized like I'm in control of my habits, I'm in control of what I think is true or not. When I have those thoughts of like, oh, I know who I want to be, I see who this person is, I'm gonna believe that, because shit, there's no other sign besides that visualization alone that it's meant for me. You know? But like I said, a habit doesn't need to be that big. Like it can be the most minuscule habit, bad habit that I have is like it's hard for me to wake up early in the morning. Like I made it a habit of mine to snooze my alarm when I've set it up so early in the morning, and it takes minimum effort to just get the fuck up. You know what I mean? I want to leave this video with just the thought of like, what limited belief have you made into a habit? That's all I can really say.